Walking, Jaja bless when we walking, there ain't no sky locking. When me tell them say you're dirty, yeah. You don't know this is Sean Paul, the girls them over at tell them say yo, keep it locked to VCN, you understand? I tell them the start to the end of the reggae channel. You don't know so we drop that.
Enough Rising
Dirty, yeah.
Achievers. Not only you know this, that Rising Achievers is like based on people that came up from poor, humble upbringing into stardom. Today is not the case. Today we are blessed to be in the presence of an artist of superb talent, an artist that is doing well in the industry, an artist well on the way to big superstar, an artist that was born Sean Paul Enriquez, but the world know him as Sean Paul. Though Sean Paul grew up in the Upper Norbrook area, the uptown community of St. Andrew, it's not normal to see a DJ of this magnitude coming from such a middle-class neighborhood, because, you know, most of the artists that grew up poor and poverty-stricken come from the ghetto in the inner city. But Sean is somewhat different. Sean is an artist of superb talent, an artist that is doing very, very well, an artist that has a lot of plans up. I'm going to be spending this 45 minutes talking with him, get to know him a little bit more, because you see them most of the time on stage on a lot of big shows. They never get a chance to really know the inner Sean Paul. So Rising Achiever is blessed to have him in our studios. And we'll be right back to speak to none other than Sean Paul. It's an Achiever, Big Stone, your host, and I'm here at Jade's Promotion 75 Dumbarton Avenue in Kingston. That's Sean Paul, publicists and booking agents. That's where we are. You've heard of tunes like Hot Girl, Infiltrate, Nah Get No Blind, and you've heard of serious Sean Paul, with superb melody and superb lyrics. But we're going to chat one-on-one now with Sean and find out a little bit more about Sean Paul, the man. Sean Paul, welcome to Rising Achiever with my respect. With love, respect. I've seen your career float from mid to high, now it's at the top. How you feel these days, Sean?
Well, straight up, just give thanks to all who support. As I said in the beginning, period, I'm not the typical dancehall DJ, and sometimes it's hard to break in a stream where there's usually a trend, and the trend is that it was mainly people that were in inner city community, and I am not one of that. Mm-hmm. But to tell the real truth, just to give that, as we hear people say all the time, and it's like, I wouldn't believe that this would happen to me back in the day, you know what I mean? And so we give thanks straight up to all fans, to all people who support reggae music, dancehall, and everything like that, because you can really see now it is the voice of Jamaica, like Bujo was telling us back in '94, and I represent a section of Jamaica too, so we're proud to fly a flag for reggae and inspire.
Well spoken. Sean, my first time actually seeing you on stage was, I think it was a Sting performance, right? There was this young, vibrant brother, all decked out in a suit. And I'm saying to myself, I mean, people say, boy, Sean Paul hot and Sean Paul this and Sean Paul that. But Big Stone had to find out for himself who this Sean Paul is. And touch me. Sean Paul, it was a night of pure niceness. Your aura you come across on the stage was superb. Lyrically, you have the place mashed and flat. I think you get about 4 power that night. And I'm saying to myself, it's uptown, because in movements is downtown, in lyrical contest is on par with any DJ from downtown. So, really uptown, because, we're David in.
Blood, it's like as a youth, you listen to the radio and you grow up with reggae music all around, you know what I mean? So but me used to go dance as a young teenager, top line, front line, so I stole off at
Hampton Bridge?
No, out Wellington in
Osalia?
Yeah, Osalia.
Okay.
So we used to frequent them places on the weekends with brethren, and it just come out to be something that is in me, I can't tell. In school, we used to bang on the desk as you used to bang, the usual chant to the man, every man put in 2 lyrics and rap, and it was more enjoyment at the time, So I learned expression from my country people, them, I mean, I grow, I'm born, and I grow here, so it's around me, you know what I mean? But I just learn to express myself that way the most because usually as a youth I was a quiet kid and people used to have them own opinion like back in the day about this and that what the government do or this and that or this girl or you know what I mean? I'm usually keep quiet to myself because I feel like my idea there was a little different to the way people stay, so I don't want to change, I don't want to say them thing there, and it was a way of self-expression, so with a film, I bring a new side of the kind to the game.
I know you're a high school graduate. I read your bio. I know you was also in the banking business.
Yeah.
Tell us the transformation from Banku to DJing.
It's a simple thing like life. Life is movement, you know what I mean? You have to try to move in life, you can't be stagnant. And as a youth coming out of school, I never at the time had a plan or had any backing then to go to school abroad. There was a school out here, University of Technology, which I could have gotten into due to my grades and due to certain vibes. UTech was the best place for me to look forward to go to.
So what were you studying at UTech?
Was no, I did a year at the bank basically because I was out of school and needed money. I need money and you need for go outside. I need for do certain thing them. So it is spread from there and then to bigger things. You know what I mean? I was thinking about needing an education. I wanted to do marketing. But I got into schools with hotel management, and that was a 3-year course.
Okay.
So what I try to show to who listening then is that, yo, nobody stop. You see me, because you might have a dream as a kid, say, yo, you want to be, Mr. Say, fireman or whatever, you know what I mean? It end up in a life that this youth who want to do marketing, which is advertisement and that kind of thing, turn out to be a DJ and not good at that point. So I never really have the full plan of that. I know I could do it naturally, and I could be, you know, a figure that somebody would look on and say, yeah, you know, a role model. But it's something where just grow into, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's just for everybody to grow into that, but what I try to put across is that, you know, don't feel say your life is stuck where you feel it is or where people say you there. Because as I said, I'm an uptown youth who was studying to do hotel management and basically the dance and music try to live in blood, you know what I mean?
All right. I know when you started out slamming the desk at school, you have a lot of fans there. But did you ever dream that it would boils up to that? And I want you to kind of explain to your fans out there your first attempt at DJing. Because I know you was in school studying marketing. So people had wanted up the first attempt, Sean. And this is for the record now. Sean Bond, first attempt at DJing and the first song. What's the name of it?
I can't remember in school. This is just first times DJing when the youth then get around now and after we don't give certain amount of trouble to the teacher them or and certain vibes and
so you was a normal kid then, Sean?
yeah man, when I release like we're sitting in a maths class for 3 hours and I said, you know it right and someone start beat on this and say if I said right now if they want guitar in band, you know response. We never tell him to go drop it and them a DJ, other people think they my big DJ at the time. But everyone put in a 2 lyrics and sing right and oh really and you see me? So my first tune I write full length show was in 1994, a tune called Get Off Story, because at the time I was looking towards a lot of things happening when I was like at that time what they just happened was Grand Spade when 19 youth get locked up in the cell
And suffocate.
yeah, suffocate. 3 months. Three youth was going to give something to them society, you know what I mean? So those things that affect me and the crime that was going on and violence at the time, I was thinking about as a writer trying to reflect a positive vibes instead of half people go back into 1981 election and that kind of vibe. So I never wanted to see them kind of thing they return. So most of my writing and my lyrics at the time was about, you know, the first song I ever write it named Get a Story. Go, it is an alarm, this is the ghetto story. Read about it in the Star and watch it. One TV is an alarm, this is the ghetto story. Then read about it in the movie, watch it. One TV is a Isn't it? That's a boy.
Oh, dog.
Like people are really so the people who made it come from then was that they were really in touch with Get a Life and things, and I was saying things like, Mama, she about to she well hungry. She only have enough money to feed the picking. She send Steve and Johnny to go find them daddy. But daddy him joke and freak him up for what the road and beg full money while the rich one uptown and deal anywhere it's a scenario. It's not really my life or somebody who life that me did know. It was a scenario of what happens sometimes in a society like that. So in a society like we have here. So most of my songs was to that level at the time, talking about world peace, talking about the politics friction is what we used to call it, because at the time what I did see a lot of the war and fight, especially even auto, it's caused by friction due to politics. So most of my writing was about that at the time. I went around to a couple big producers that was producing big DJs at the time, like Bojo and I was Vini and Bunty, and certain youth who was already up at the headline as them. So it was a burning inside me to say certain things. And most of the producers say right now, they never really see this image of me of to be as on a DJ.
Okay, you're more like an uptown middle class.
Yes, I never.
So you believe the words are going to your actually
Exactly. So, so we did have to switch up a lot of them was saying, some girl tune to see I do, I want you to do some girl tune on some first girl tune we write named Baby Girl. Baby girl, don't cry no more. But I still have a conscious vibe come on and say, don't cry no more. Tell me say you can't take the pain no longer. That's how that boy for sure. You see me, I say, him should have never kick and beat you. That's what I said in that song, you know what I mean? Cause to me it was against violence against women, like right now what the Taliban is still continuing to do. Yeah, so
I want to do this all out for a minute. We're going to go to a commercial, but we're here at the Jade Angel Estate. It's a Jade Booking Agency, as Sean says, at 75 Dumbarton Avenue, right at Sean's place of business.
Around VCN,
Talking with Sean Paul, so just stick around. We soon come back in because we're going to get more in depth with Sean, find out what it was like as a producer, see him as an up-owner, and then how he became so prominent in the business that they're now looking for him as an up-owner. We'll be right back. Cheers. Welcome again to Jade Brooklyn Agency. We're here with the superstar Sean Paul, taking the time out of his busy schedule to chat to you, youth and youth, so you can see how he did it his way. Sean, now you did your first tune, right? People start, Baby Girl, people start recognizing you, right? The Banku still existed. But tell me how you got accepted now into mainstream music with producers now coming to look for you instead of you looking for producers.
Alright, well, 1995, 96, when the time when I was developing these new type of songs to show to producers to go to them and say, as demos. There was a young producer named Jeremy Harding who had just come back from Canada, and basically he was over there in the hip hop scene in Canada, trying to do producing for hip hop artists and certain vibes. Because he was in school over there, and that is what he was doing. He was on a radio show. When he come back now to Jamaica now, set up a studio and started running dubs. So me and my crew, as a lot of people know them as Dirty Cup crew, big up Corrupt, Logan Man, Massive, you don't know Chicken, yeah, all the five. Daddy got straight up. These couple youths who I mentioned a while ago are the youths who we did start going up to that studio, Hard Sound Studio, as Jeremy Harding and said, I want to do some dub for the song, so we have some lyrics there, and them say, alright, I want to do some dub for my brother's son, Copper Shot, and we start to do little bits of work there. Now people start hearing that little vibes, and it was like a little buzz then in Germany years about us. So I'm saying,
It was a crew, you was associated with a crew then?
Basically, at that time was just a bunch of youth up there doing dubs and stuff, and we just said, alright, we're although Champion Barbecue and the DJ, I call ourselves, and I'm saying, we're gonna name the crew, we're gonna name Dirty Cup crew, and I'm saying, alright, because it was a bunch of youth who lived in Sandy Park at first, who was the Dirty Cup crew, who that guy was living in Sandy Park, and basically the man them bestowed the name onto the eye. So basically we start use it up and said, we name Dirty Cup and One Bag of Thing. So people start listening and say, oh, they need up on the dub. What the name Sean Paul Dirty Cup? One Bag of Thing. And so, Gerald Hardy now get a buzz and say, all right, and build a rhythm called Fearless, which was his first rhythm for Jamaican dancehall thing. And basically Elephant Man and Art Toddler came on it, and there was a Roundhead on it, there was a General B on it, and there was a young DJ named Sean Paul on it. Yeah, the baby girl, and when it actually burst out to the scene, enough people had steal it, and big producers stalwart in the business who was there, who helped to make this business what it is. Sly, Steely, Tony Kelly, Penthouse Recordings, them people that mention now, those were people that I used to go around to, and then hear that song Baby Girl, and I said, but that you tell me come out to me, like, man, you know? So anytime they see me on the street again, yo, I have a rhythm for you, and that's basically where it kick off from, because I realized at the time now that I change up my lyrics from the conscious, fully serious vibes to I'm more of a talking about girls and relating that way. So when the girls then see pictures of the idol, it was a different, and some fella you was a different case. Yeah. So it just grow from there, brother. It grow from there where I'm still have to give thanks to all who saw what was
Potential.
Yeah, potential there.
All right, Sean. Now, remember you started out still humble, like wine in the business. You was a bank teller, and DJing is what you want. How do you felt when you got your first paycheck now from something that you really want to do? Because it makes a whole lot of difference when you're doing it for free, and when you know somebody book it for a show.
All right. I'm not telling you the story, but you know what the youth them who watch the program feel say, you have to do a tour and get the first paycheck. That's all. It come years after that, it come a while after. The first paycheck in terms of not out money. But see when me and Bridget drive out Elsha in the week, once a Friday, or was a Saturday, was a weekend. And me and girl first sleep on the radio. Sorry, the Renaissance first played to me. I said right now the youth are gonna shock the world. His name Sean Paul. Boom. That to me, that's what I feel it up. We look out for the sea and I said, I don't imagine that this can really happen more and more.
Yeah, to that great. That was bigger than any paycheck anybody could have on.
Yeah, at the time, big something that for me. So that was the first vibes. Other than that now, when the first them same set now, Renaissance was the first people to step with it. So mine to do a show open. I have to tell the truth, dog, when you get my first money, you know, me go back in the hotel room where I'm off me, and put it on the girl, and like picture it, you know. I still watch some money here. I couldn't believe that, you know what I mean? Because I was working on bank for a year, and that kind of money never did come, so, you know what I mean? So I doing the shop where I had to do it, and it was a blessing. And that was about a year after doing the tour. So it took a time. And I'm thinking about it, it was a great feeling, very true.
You know what's striking me about you though, Sean, straight up talk in front of you. You strike me as an on stage, you're aggressive, but you strike me as a more modest person, a more laid back person that doesn't let material things get in your way, you know. You're like more in touch with reality. And you're like, you take me for the star that you are.
Straight up something that a lot of people probably never know as a youngster. My pops now went to prison for 6 years of my life when I was 14 till I was 19, about them years. So my mom's grew me up, and I wouldn't say it was a poor family as I said before, but hard times at that time, any hard time helped you to learn. Remember that. So it helped you to grow, and it helped you to in the long run be a better person, because you're not going to give somebody more than they can bear.
But it's easy to connect back and caught up with the hype, you know. Some artists, we're not calling them in here, have 2 or 1 tunes that are the radar. They think they're the biggest thing. Their whole attitude changed and everything. Not so with you.
Because to tell the truth, that first thing that I was telling them about is an Dance Alligator story. That is where my mind come from. That is where I come from, where I was thinking of the average ghetto kid with sympathy and saying, I don't want to see that in my country no more. Isn't it? And I was sympathetic towards the vibe, because I definitely don't come from there. And me facing my little hard times, as in terms of a little money flow problem and a little this and that and not being able to do certain things when Bridget was doing as to be hype and them something that it really made me to be a real person to know that that's not really life still. You see me? That is not real life. So when these things is coming out, when the rich is coming out right now, I'm get my car and my buy, you know what I mean? Certain things and it don't really mean not to me to tell the truth. In the lot of run, we're glad with us, we give thanks. Said people can just look on the youth music and say the youth music good and straight up. That is more of the paycheck to me. And we're glad we can make money. We're not telling a lie. It is a blessing.
Of course.
So, but me is not hype in that term. We don't need to be that way. The guy come like, it's, you know what I mean? Come like a spit from people's face front.
The first major performance in Jamaica would be what?
I was gonna say Sting.
Sting would be your first, that big performance I saw.
Sting was the first we were performance.
What was it like for you?
Very, 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 very exciting. You know what I mean?
And represent Sean Paul. Take it from that moment.
Definitely, your heart is pounding, sweat in your palm. You feel like the sousaphone like a drop out. You feel like, yeah, when we run come on the stage now, what these couple thousand people are really expect from me. Them, will they be hanging on my head a word? That's the kind of vibe. Right now, you don't really think about that. You know what I mean? You've got it. You never really talk about Sean and your old soul name. But then my old soul name, if your old name was there first, that moment I just thought about. When them say Sean Paul, I mean, hear the people are screaming at me. John, what is it now? What up, like? Yeah. So it's not like, you know, it's not like it's not like, there's certain time in my life when you're a youngster probably, you just say, you know, more of this and that, and when it comes out to the time doing it, you say, boy, that's not free and there, and we're allowed it. Because it's too heavy, but it was the time to step up and say, yo, this is the time now for real, I'm going to go up on the stage and do what I have to do, so, you know, we're definitely I feel enough elation, I feel enough happiness, I feel enough joy, you know what I'm saying. The little you want me to do, actually make a mark, you know what I mean?
We're talking with Sean Paul, one-on-one, Big Stone and Sean. You see how soft spoken he is, but it's a lot of energy. Cause when I saw him on Sting for the first time, there was just all energy right across the stage, up and down, and the suits flying, and pure niceness and vibes on the stage. When we come back, we're gonna talk about his first experience outside of Jamaica as a recording artist, as a prominent new artist on the scene. We'll talk to Sean Paul, Better Cost, and you come back and stay tuned.
And VCN come and tell them once again. Well, I can see the sign cause I'm not blind. Although you're not mine from time to time. Well, you don't know, so right now, in the country, there's too much war and fighting. And you don't know, so right now, me as a youth, I don't really in tune to that. And you don't know, so I have to come clean and telling a set. Yo, every day I read the paper. See another ghetto youth get killed. Someone a read them Bible, them no know how to live a beer. Innocent blood, them a spill. Bad man no wanna gun no more. Wicked out a road and it no fun no more. You don't have to see the youth them under ground no more. We don't have to do the things that we have done before. Nationally. So from them vibes are coming to now, to feel as a community. Me see enough problems where the swim team never have enough money sometimes to go certain place. And it gave me the understanding that, you know, this country really need to put more in terms of towards the youth. That was when I was a youth. You see me? Now, we grow up now, I'm at 28 now. See? Don't look at me over 28 now, dad. So, it's like, I would have to give back to the youth them and say this. Be a well-rounded person. I'm not saying that you're going to end up to be a DJ or a doctor. I'm not saying that you're going to end up to be a banker. You're a well-rounded person. What that means is that with every moment of your time that you can put towards your future, do that. I was in school for hotel management, but it gave me a knowledge of accounts. It gave me a knowledge of everything that runs in a hotel, business knowledge. So if in any case, one day my voice box comes up, boop and drop, me can go and get a job like that. It's not something where me look forward to, because me is an artist right now. But I want the youth them look to that. I know it is hard, especially in the inner city, where in this country, there's a majority of people who live in ghetto. You see me, who are poor people who don't have it. But look on this. Me is a youth who made it otherwise and is looking. I am the future for you to look on and say, if the youth, they can be uptown youth and born and grown and know say, there is this problem and don't want to see it happen no more in the country, then know say there's other people out there like me and there's other people willing to work with our vibes and know say them don't want to see the country in this turmoil that it is still in from the day of now to right now. So it is up to you. People used to look for me and say, as a youth, you going to have the future. And see me have the future, you know, so me have to say to you, you have the future in a year and in a year brain. God do anything to make that happen. Remember that. Anything you ask for, you can get. You see, a quote from the scripture then to read, if you ask, you shall be given to. You see me? If you seek, you shall find up on the door and it shall open. So even when he's a DJ right now, enough DJ come to me and say, yo, Mr. Little DJ, and I don't want them feel me and start the back argument now, because sometimes I say to them, so I can't handle it right now. But go to our next producer, because there was 2 years where I did the same. So to the younger generation, look to the future with every form of energy we have, and know that the future is your own. If you want to see your country change to be the better, and we're not people that talk about it as the third world no more, because this is one world, one earth, and no different universal religion, and just money. So if you want to go and get it too, boy, and bless it.
Boy, I'm in awe right now, sitting here with the superstar DJ, Sean Paul. Youth and youth. This is what Sean Paul says. You have to be rounded. You have to go get what you want. Seek, you shall find. Nothing will be open. Ask, and it will be given unto you. These are the words that come from out of Sean Paul's mouth. Now, if Sean Paul can do it, even though he didn't grow up poor and poverty-stricken like some of you out there, but he's still holding on. He's still at his fight. He's still winning his battles. You understand? Sean Paul is a name to reckon with. He has grown up from being a bank teller, now from his first true baby girl to hot girl to really Titanium 2000, the baseline record that big contract with Greensleeve record. So VP, the VP. You go from Greensleeve to VP? Oh, VP you was it? Yeah. Okay, so you better get that show. VP record with Sean Paul, not Greensleeve. And you saw the DJ come up. Humble upbringing to stardom. Youth and youth, you too can grow up to be a Sean Paul and be a rising achiever. Sean Paul, hold up a virgin.